Bam. What's up, chat? How do I sound? Are things good? Pardon my messy ass desk, but I thought this was important for all of you. You can just barely see him. It's a little dark. My camera is bad. He's right behind my monitor. Okay. How's that? I adjusted the levels of all my shit. I can also turn myself up. Like this. My camera's still fucked. At least you guys can see the rug in the background now. Straighten this out. You hear nothing? Sounds like a you problem. Have you considered unmuting the tab? I guess she can't hear me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're so back. Never mind. Oh, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. What's up, gang? How you guys doing? Y'all ready for more blueprints? Yo, yes. I love the streak system. Welcome in. Glad you're on a 3-stream streak. This is great news. I forgot that it's not going to autoplay because I didn't want it to just start randomly autoplaying certain things. We're going to listen to this song and then we'll start the game. Apologies, chat. I was working out some scheduling stuff for today, and right before I started streaming was going to be the best time for me and my boy to watch Mighty Nine. So I was like, fuck it. I can start stream an hour later. I am going to be streaming or ending stream a little earlier than normal too, unfortunately. But since I finally solidified my plans yesterday, I need some time to pack because I'm probably going to be remaining at the farm for a bit. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got for scheduling. Nerd Talk. Really been enjoying the Mighty Nine animated series on Prime. If you like fantasy, adult animation, and a ragtag group of fuck-ups, that'll be the one to go. They're also longer than Legend of Vox Machina. Very, very good stuff if you ever need a fantasy kick. What else? What else have I been doing? Nope. I've mostly just been thinking about blueprints when it comes to gaming. I've talked about this before, but a lot of my gaming happens on stream. So I really haven't been doing too much aside from like friendship games, like Repo. I did start playing Hypnospace Outlaw again. For those of you who don't know what Hypnospace Outlaw is basically a game where you go through a bunch of websites and things, and it's modeled after like the late 90s sort of boom. This is good thinking. And you basically just go and peruse a bunch of internet forums and stuff. And it's really cool. Highly recommend it. Bum, bum. Highly recommend it. Give it a shot. It's really cool. It's really weird. You're basically like a little internet moderator, I guess, for the Greater Hypnospace company. And it's cool. That's all I can really say. You kind of just go through it. And it kind of sucked up a lot of my time. I meant to be going to bed earlier than I did last night, but I couldn't sleep. And then I was up until like 2 in the morning. Shout out Hypnospace Outlaw. I do think gaming is going to be back in a big way for me, though. Especially now that I'm streaming again. Hi, Sailor. He's sleeping. He's still sleeping. I thought he was moving his paw to, like, interact. He's not. He's still sleeping. Probably woke his ass up. Because it's time to go beast mode. I am going to go ahead and move it over to blueprints preemptively, by the way. Because it is time. It is that time, Chad. Perfect timing. So yeah, I've only been thinking about this game, since I last played it, because it's really cool. And I'm very excited to keep going. I've also been getting blueprint stuff, even though it's kind of past the height of its popularity earlier this year. So I'm glad people are still playing it. I can hear Sailor sleeping. Scoring. But smaller, like a cat. Oh, let me go ahead and just put my book in my lap already. Well, this sucks. I guess the early closet pull's okay. And a sleep mask. You have more, yeah, the more in a bedroom. That's not what I wanted at all, though, but we'll take it, I guess. Okay, off to a good start, I guess. This is good. This will be good for the run for sure. Anything else? What do you guys think Herbie has in store for us today? Let's go gems. Let's go for the gems. The gems are in a box with a statement. Okay, well, this doesn't have a statement. The white box does not have a statement. Well, that is true. The white box does indeed not have a statement. Now, if this box is lying, it's immediately in the white box. If this box is telling the truth, it'll be in this box. In this box. This box can't really lie. So definitively... One box is lying. This box can be lying, and this box can be the truth. Because the white box doesn't have a statement, which is true. I'm gonna go with white here. Hopefully I'll understand the hype soon. I think I already get it. I don't like obviously fully know what's going on, but like I can see it. I can see it here. All right, guys, is this gonna end my streak? Nope. But yeah, I can already see how this game is like super sick. But there's only so much that has been unfolding for me, obviously. We haven't been in the nursery yet, but I don't really want to halt myself from going north right now. Yes on the boudoir. Don't have any money. Let's do the boudoir so we can get some rerolls here. It's also a new room for us. I guess it was initially a nothing room. There. Okay. Safe. Well, it didn't stay in here, that's for sure. Ugh. Could do the nook for the key. Each time, so I get another star, which will bring us up to 3. We've got a little bit of wiggle room with the gems. I don't feel the need to redraw anything quite yet. Let's see where we go with this. Give the slice. Wasn't the first one just money? Ow. Sorry, sailor. He did not care. The slice, like a pizza slice or something, I guess. That's how we got food. Well, okay, my bad. We have a lot of footsteps, though. Let's hope we roll the nook here. Pantry's fine. Let's do... I don't want to do the bedroom. Just because I'm hoping I can use it further up. Let's do pantry for money. Save my rerolls for now. Sorry, pantry and food. Okay, storeroom cuts me off immediately. Passageway. It's not great. I'd rather have the chapel here. Damn. Put the storeroom right next to the chapel if we roll it again. That would be good. Corridor will keep me going forward here. I was hoping I could keep this for like right here. But let's just use it. check. Nice. Definitely want to do security. What else is in here? More coins? Huh. It's probably a box somewhere. No, my bad. Okay, set that up for now. Breaker box. Day after. Let's do the garage, which I know needs power? I guess not. If I saved the car keys. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. Don't care how long you've been driving for, His Lordship, your absence must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. Damn. Okay, so I guess now we need to turn the power on with the breaker box. There's the coins. Turn the power on with the breaker box and find car keys. None of which is nice. Honestly, this is probably a good spot. Hey, Jimbei, what is up? Welcome in, welcome in. I know I'm later than normal today. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Breaker box. I want the breaker box, but let's redraw. Commissary wouldn't be too bad. Look for a new key. Less common floor plans while drafting in the library. So we only get, what, one though? Yeah, let's do library. Breaker box, don't worry. I don't have the car key, so I don't know if it's going to be entirely useful to me yet. And I have enough rerolls I can get the breaker box anyway. Book request form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available next time you draft the library. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, The History of Orindia, The Pump System User Manual, Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest. Okay, I am Simon. Let's do the pump system, since it's the only thing that'll actually give me information that I can apply to the given rooms that I have at the moment. Maybe, no, actually, let's do drafting strategy, because we have not found the boiler room yet. Reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited to be headed back home and hanging out with my family in a little bit here. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. How about yourself? Are you doing any? I don't gotta make an assumption here. I do have some chatters that are not Americans, so perfectly acceptable if you are not doing the Thanksgiving celebration. Okay, so I'm missing 2 halls. More green rooms. Interesting. Is this open? Nope. I don't like how it auto does the camera, but I get it. Now Holly Records. Temporal records. Total time, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Total day, 6. Longest day, 42 minutes. Average day, what, 30? This is just all my stats. That's fun. Here in Sweden? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love getting international chatters. I got like 3, yourself included now. This is great. This is wonderful. Hell yes. First claim ticket. Most drafted's the Den. That is true. I have been selecting corridor a bunch. Spent a lot of time in the billiard room because I had to use my brain. Haven't made any contraptions yet, but the fact that I can make some contraptions will be nice and fun. Nursery, passageway, gymnasium, yeah. Gymnasium is really my most hated. Boom. This feels like it's gonna move or something. All right, let's head down. Let's head down here. Rotunda. Well, I can't have it. The weight room's brutal. Can rotate. Well, I can't have it. Let's do the foyer. Predominantly because I want to see what this looks like. I want to at least like get here, so that way I can be a man who knows. Jariana, Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates. So that's one of the Sinclairs. Major Nicholas Key, the 4th. Baron Thomas Sinclair, so 2 Sinclairs. Lord William Epson. We know Epson's a familiar name. We had that come up somewhere. Damn. Well, so be it. Don't worry. I got you. I got you covered. I was not gonna re-roll. Even though, again, I presume opening this door is not gonna do much for me. Because I lack the car keys. I did find them in like day 1 or 2 though, if memory serves. Okay, that's what I thought. Go ahead and wrap around here because I think there's a locked gate. How far up is the garage? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th square. 1, 2, 3 over here. Nice, perfect. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset it every day. Good to know. Alright, so now we know that there's a lever over here in the west gate and a lever towards the east. Are our 2 levers we need to operate. So your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. 2 special items in the tool shed. Hovel, special floor. Oh my god. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. That would be really good with where we're at right now. I'm not gonna lie. I just got to thinking. I guess this means that the garage can only appear on the west side if it's the way out here. Unless the garage can also appear on the east and then I go and do something over there. I don't want to do the root cellar because I don't think this is going to be useful to us today. I don't really want to redraw. It's a 50-50 between the tool shed and the hovel because the tool shed will give us some cool items, potentially a shovel, maybe a lockpicking kit. But the hovel will be great because we're loaded right now on steps, and it does mean I can choose more of those special floor plans. The other bonus is the tool shed could give me keys, which would be cool. Fuck. Let's see if this is the right move. A bomb? Battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Useless. I guess this is the other item. Magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. What rooms? Pantry has something. Parlor has something. Den doesn't have any documents. Security has some documents. So we'll just go back into the garage. I think let me map this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Escape path is permanent. This is not, though. That's cool. So I guess I get something here, too. Probably, I don't know, maybe determining what the antidote... Oh, no. Okay, just shows me what the big thing is. Okay. I think most of our permanent changes are going to be over on the east. Because we have at least 2 more doors over there. We've got like a giant vault door, which is crazy. And then we have are you kidding me? Okay, well now I gotta update my notes again. Red memos are lies unless they're written by hand. Red equals false. Unless hand written. Okay. What about this? Swan song is the terminal password. Terminal pass. Swan song. Okay, let's see what logging into the terminal does. I guess I could check my email. Magnifying glass for the win. We're pro magnifying glass. Well, I'm anti-battery, so. Dial-up noises. Remote terminal access. Staff services. Punching in out. Staff announcement. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended in Mount Holly. All domestic staff have been placed on unpaid leave. In accordance to the instructions led by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Staff announcement. Saturday, November 7th. Crazy that this takes place in November. We should all be anti-battery and assault. Yes, you're actually so right. You're so right. No battery and assault, please. Simon would not stand for this. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Okay. Request schedule change. Classic. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. I don't have a special order for anything right now. I will probably make it the magnifying glass until further items are needed. Remote terminal access. It's possible to connect to the other active terminals elsewhere. Okay. Well, we don't have another terminal right now. Email. The permission of the terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account currently. This feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Fuck. Data transfer. Data transfer from Senko currently not available. Glossary of terms. Joining. Rooms are considered adjoined if they have connected to each other via doorway. Blessing. A blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from a shrine after an offering of gold has been made. Violet bedrooms, orange halls, green rooms, yellow shops, red rooms, and blue for blueprints, default type. Draw, I understand drawing, I understand drafting, and the draft pool, dirt. Yup. Dirigiblocks. The commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Are they patching this game anymore? The last patch was October 8th. Black and blue bundles, Inscription. Yeah, it is Inscription. They will just haven't finished, so the game's unfinished. That's cool. Dark contains these. Yeah. glass. I know how to dig. What about a dead end? It's just gonna tell me the concept of dead end. Okay. Western rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house. So it's only, there are 9 rooms that I can only access on the west side of the house. Okay, I'm not really confused on any more terms. I'm gonna log out. And adding just a little extra arcade game is added. Okay, is it literally the only thing? I really wish I had the magnifying glass when I did the darkroom hack. That would have been very nice. Oh, I guess entering that room counted. Because I was at like 50 something. Shit, I'm not going through the bedroom. Fuck! Fuck! I should have put the bedroom here. No, I guess not. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Arpeggios in addition to being related, no content. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Okay, so this is not handwritten. So this is a lie. There's documents in here. I am kind of curious. Damn. I wish I had the fucking car keys. We do have one more reroll, so if all of these end up being dead ends, we should still be able to progress forward. It's just a pillow. I guess it is just the pillow. There's a polished game, but to make sure it didn't get delayed, the JJ blocks is a back burner item. Okay, that's okay. But it was something that was meant to be included. Understandable. Oh, here. Okay, there is a safe. I was wondering. I guess I'm probably not gonna find the code. Who's in the mirror? It's the windows. If the mirror was there, then it would just be the door. Probably to let you know that that exists. Okay, cool. This is some documents, technically. Twins. Oh, sorry, chat. Bumped the mic. Forgive me. Forgive me! Take a key, pay for a key, coupon book, ka-ching, ka-ching. Doubt it'll be useful. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division is purple, haha! Order of operations. Oh, this is great. This is something that I'd like. Because we haven't actually ended up with division yet. Operations, OOO. From Bullseye. Out. Yes, streaming. What's up? Yeah. What else is on here? What else is in here? Antechamber appears to be sealed on all sides. Must be a way to open. Sinclair, something, something, something. That's cool. That's cool. This is a jukebox? Okay, a locked door. Yep. I don't know why I felt that one in my bones. Y'all ready for the billiards puzzle? So 12 minus 10 is 2. 4 times 4, 16. 14 divided by 7, 2. Okay. 18 minus 8 is 10. Times 4 is 40. Divided by 20. Yes, now that I know what the fuck the order of operations is, the billiards is going to be very, very easy from here on out. Open. Not locked. Veranda. Secret passage. Secret passage. Still have keys. Still looking for documents to look at. Darkroom. Yes. Fuck yes. Okay, darkroom's a really fun pull here. I don't know if I have enough time. Concerning. There's no connecting room here, and I gotta go all the way around. Leave this for now. Dining room's probably really fun here. We are almost to rank 8. Freezer. Freezes your accounts. Will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Don't really care about that. Let's do commissary. Oh, we can't do commissary. Well, we can do code check. Retrieve item. Lucky Rabbit's foot. We'll check the magnifying glass if we can. Branzino. No, it's a lemon grace salmon. Do you have an aquarium in the house? Oops. No aquarium. Could have had it though. I'll take the 20 steps though. 50 will be a good bump. So hopefully it'll give me enough time to do everything I want to do. So if we connect up here, brutal and unfortunate, it's gotta be the maid's chamber. We haven't actually rolled the maid's chamber before. The day we dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you the death of your benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, Hubert S. Sinclair, Any staff who've been interested in attending services may contact Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff at 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. All right. Is there anything else secret? The stuff inside. The stuff inside whatchamacallit in great detail. One of the maids, or it's probably just all, like, the entire staff. Cool. What a lovely hat. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Okay. Haven't rolled the gem yet. No gems. No gems. No gems. No gems. No gems. Fuck me! That's it. That's the run. Cool. Well, at least I get feet back. Counting is... Now I get the gems. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. I guess I can at least look at my little, Turtles of Vera. At least I can look through this book with the magnifying glass while I'm here. I don't know how this hamster's still alive. Gonna be honest. Gonna be honest, Chad. There's only one thing that I think might have something. And it's gonna be the note in the back. Okay, so I am Simon. Yep, we did get that confirmation. And then I gave the back, so I guess I didn't say anything to my brother? What if my brother killed this guy? Okay, cool. Nothing in there. Let's do the darkroom shit. So I may have fucked this up a little bit because I have to trigger the dark room. First. Boom. Triggered. Drafting doesn't matter. I just need the lights. What would be the better way to go out and do this? I don't know. I definitely have enough steps here, though. I think I should go outside. Right? Outside, garage. Yeah. I think that'll be the less steps here. I wonder... It's not handwritten, so I'm not expecting much. Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. I'm trying, man. Not that I, again, could have done anything by reaching the antechamber. Would have been really nice to reach the antechamber on day 6, though. Anything on here? Oh. Honestly, really clutch that the key to one of the puzzles was, in fact, from... or in one of those cards still, even though it was a tutorial card. Okay. Yeah, I think the dark room is where that's going to be the most useful. Obviously, we were able to use it here, though, which kind of rocked. Bedroom is going to give us some feet. It's not my first time in there, though. Something upstairs, but I really doubt it. Oh, nope. I don't know what turning the fucking lights off in the gymnasium does. We might go, if we have enough steps to make our way back to the gymnasium, we might go do that and then call it a day. But I'm not sure. We might not even have enough to get back here. Is it a... Oh. That must be what the car key is for. It's probably not for the actual car, but the trunk. And if I had to guess, it's like a, I don't know, special item or something. Part of the strat does become coming back out to go into that west room. The west gate path, and figure out what the outer room is going to be, because that will buff the run. Chat, you are about to get hit with ads. If you want to miss out on those, consider subscribing. You can subscribe for free with Twitch Prime or for $6 a month. Whew! Chat, if you're on Twitch a lot like myself, I highly recommend getting Twitch Prime. You can watch the entirety of Twitch ad-free, and the stream that you watch will still get that ad revenue. I think that's my usual spiel. That's elite tech right there? Yeah, it is. You're so right. Thank you for backing me up, friend. Ooh, I needed that. Alright, we did have enough, and I think we will have enough to check out the gymnasium as well. So what does this say? Screen. Read green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Okay, so I need to figure out who Hartley is. Green memos, but we only have blue memos. It's got to be a green, I think. Guy. This is what was sad. 11:28. Oops. Heart. Fucking butchered that spelling. Heart. 11. We'll see if that's the safe code. It also could be the code for this over here. I knew there was going to be something with the heart in the tree. Anything here? I'm trying to be very keen on like looking for reflections and stuff in here too. I don't think we're going to see much of this. Because it's a fucked up photo. Then, where was the other one? Did the photos change? No. There should be the washed out version of this one somewhere. I guess not washed out, but underexposed. This one where they look really scary. I'm talking about the development of the photos being too dark. No. We already looked at this. There it is, 11:28. That is a little bit more clear. It's probably for this. I'm gonna try it in the safe just because it's here. Fuck. I really want to see what the lights do, though. Gotta make a decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. It might just be 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have enough. I definitely think it's for outside, but while we have the thing... Did I lose 2? I don't think I did. So I think if the lights are off in the gymnasium, I don't lose nearly as much. So turning the light off in the gymnasium, good. Renders it just a normal room. Turbo not prime, you're right. What did I not do? Lose 2 steps. Okay, good. That's what I thought. It'd be funny if all the combinations are... Ooh, my knee. 1, 2, 8. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's gonna be like 7. We'll have enough to go back. It does mean we get to turn something immediately off. Which is nice. When we get the utility closet. I gotta start figuring out who Miss Babbage is, who Hubert is. It's clearly not the man with the glasses. I don't know why he would be holding his own card, unless he's holding it and he looks disgruntled because they owned his ass. Yeah, it's over by the campsite. I think I have just enough. I think I'm going to be able to open it, and that's going to be it. I don't think I can actually progress into this room out here, but I should lose a footstep somewhere. Or at least I have before. Yep, here it is. This the campsite counts. Oh. Yep. Perfect. This is now open. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Cool. And we will literally end the day beacon is lit. Gondor calls for aid. I guess we could leave that for now. I don't really care about having that on or off. Did that change this? It did. What is this? Sundial. Okay. This count as a room? Does not. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th. 1992. Let me do this. Okay. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nobula, the groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with conservation. It's just not really handwritten, so still doesn't hurt to keep looking. Among my many commissioned, I should have checked the fucking magnifying glass. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No crash out. No crash out. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Okay, so the east yard is something I still need to figure out how to get to. It's probably spending a lot of time on the east wing. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance, unless I'm already in it. The maintenance of the West Grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death, and ensuring closure of the West Wing. That's where Epson comes from. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the West Path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discover only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. East and west wing drafts. Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, secret garden. Soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wing of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots in the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. Cool. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship with the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay, I don't know what the flowers will do in the greenhouse yet, but that's fine. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to write this down. I can just come out and look for it if I'm really trying to figure out and hack the green room. Because I don't have enough space in my notebook to draw that out. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps outside and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rhina's depiction in the chapel. Oh, interesting. I did not see her outside, but I know she is, or at least there was something outside. I can put a name to this person though. She's the garden one, not the farmer. This is Rhina. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rhina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe the particulars for a third time. I think we got the cloister once. It's one of the green rooms, if memory serves. And I don't know if it was ever updated to Rhina. That would be a cool thing to come back for. Okay, that's it. Day's over. I am worried that turning this off will prevent me from getting my 20, but it is... I think it's November. Do I have a date? No, we don't have a date. So for now, I don't know. I kind of want to see what the light does. We're going to call it a day with them. We can always just come back and turn them on later. I need to get some more water, chat. I know we were already in that ad break, but I'll let you guys look at my stats real quick. An east-facing inn was indeed what it was. It did become pretty heavily east-facing. I guess we could have opened that one room in the chapel, which was barren. But that's how it goes. Okay, I will be right back. Give me 1 sec. For all my Sailor fans, he is in fact still here. He's been here the whole time. Goose may or may not make an appearance. He seems kind of fidgety at the moment. But he's over by our entrance right now. So we'll see what he decides. Okay. Let's get it. This might be one more run. We might have another in me. Depends. Because luckily my ass knows how to pang pretty quickly. It was a very productive day. We unlocked a bunch of new rooms, got a bunch of really cool items. We have 70 steps now, so we have a little bit more breathing room in this opening, which does allow me to do this. And we unlocked both of the major rooms, or I guess major sides here, because we got the apple orchard and we got this one over here. The west path. I'm glad that I am partially puzzle-brained enough to have known that it's like, oh yeah, there's gonna be stuff in the dark room. And to my luck, we rolled it. Okay, so what buff do we want today? Shelter protects you from the 3 negative effects for the next 3 rooms that are drafted. Trading posts items for trade. Special floor plans now cost additional feet instead of gems. I don't know, we're kind of loaded in feet right now. The shelter might have some cool stuff, though. I just don't. This could come in handy. Issues this early? I don't know. Let's go Hobble. I'm gonna go Hobble for now. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as a groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. And Babbage, House Manager. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. Where's room 46? Oh, he was looking for room 46 because he wanted the air. Tested my full house theory, no luck. So filling out the house isn't gonna find room 46, and that's because we know room 46 is here. 45 blueprints, 2 bedrooms. What is this? Hang on. What do these numbers mean? Is this... There's a couple of things we can do here. With this. Hovel. Code. So, what do we know here, chat? What do we know here? Well, if we look at all of these as just separate digits, and like this isn't 2, like one number, it's not 45, but it's 4 and 5. All of these numbers are color coded, and they correspond to the color that we have with the billiards. So this could be 4 plus 5, times 2 divided by 9 minus 2. Which should just give us a number. It's also potentially some code to something. Let me try that. Let me try 4 plus 5 times 2 divided by 9 is 2. This also could be some weird order of operations things that I need here. So 4 plus 5 is 9. It gives us 18. 18 divided by 9 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So this just zeroes out. Interesting. Because it's 45 rooms. So 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks. 2 starting rooms. 2 starting rooms. Huh? 1 starting room. 2 starting rooms? 2 starting rooms? Interesting. Let's try doing it as 45 just because. If we have 45 as our starting number, multiplied by 2, 45 times 2 is 90, right? 90. Which divided by 9 would give us 10. Yeah, and then 10 minus 2 is 8. So it's either one of those numbers for now. I don't know where to fucking apply it, but that's what we got so far. What does this do? I guess I need 4 of these little braziers lit, so I should also probably take a look at where those go. Is there anything else interesting in here? Bear traps. I guess the only thing I can think of wanting to come back in here would be to go through this with a magnifying glass. Maybe he did get to the antechamber, but then didn't realize it was sealed. Or I guess he did get to it and it was sealed. Okay, let's actually get started now. This does mean our gems are an entire wash this run. So, if we get the laundry room, any conversion of gems into whatever, it'll probably be gold, will be to our benefit, which is nice. We just have to prioritize food rooms and I wish I could have like marked the soil rooms here. I know that this room is good for stuff, and I think it's this room and this room. There might be one other down here that's also rich. This one is the only one that if you put a green room in there, you're gonna get a whole lot of nothing. Let's go east first. Once again. Parlor immediately. Let's do the hallway. And then let's draft here too. Coat check. I don't have much. Closet. I don't want to stop us from being a west wing spot, but it may just be another east wing run today. Let's check what items are in here. Might as well. Of course, it's a gem and a key card. Doesn't necessarily break us off from doing west wing stuff if we get... Oh! While drafting, you'll no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I don't really like that. How does the bedroom turn? Okay, it would just be an east wing run then. Let's do a corridor. Parlor? Parlor puzzle. I do love this one. This box and the white box are both empty. So if this is telling the truth, both of these are going to be empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. Well, both of these statements are true, which I don't think so. The other two statements have identical wording. Well, this is objectively true. So we all have potential truths here. So this is just objectively true no matter what, which means one of these is lying and one of these is telling the truth. Maybe. Because this isn't not lying, it's just one of these has to be lying, one of these... What the fuck is up? Hey bestie, how you doing? Like both of these statements can't be true, which makes me think it is one of them. Unless they are both true. But if they're both true, this one's lying, but it's not like they're not. Let's see. This one might have me stumped. This might be the one, chat. This might be the one that gets me. This one might be the one that gets me. Is honor receiving. Always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Always be at least one box. It's only false. Identical wording. Okay. If blue and white are not identical, so this one's wrong. So I guess one can always be a lie or false. So we could have like two. It having two truths are acceptable. I'm gonna go with the black box, which is what I was gonna do. Anywho, yes, give me those goods, even though it's literally useless here. Bedroom keeps us going up towards the north. Den means we actually do some West Wing stuff. Also, if we do the den, we could get a green room. That's very good. You know this game? What, did you watch Kathy play it? I kind of want to do this green room shtick. I guess I don't have any... Let's wait. I want to see if I can get the boudoir for... the rerolls. Because I don't know if we're going to get a green room there. Either the other stream you mod for or someone else. Nice. Locksmith, keys for sale. I like how it looks like a key. I mean, we don't really have money right now. We could use the steps. How much does an orange give? 5. Nice. Boudoir. Great. This is exactly what I wanted. No spoilers for me, please, bestie. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's draft this and see what we get. God, I don't have that. I'm balding. With mountains, without peas. Okay, so that's a lie. What do they have today? Metal detectors? They do. Sledgehammer. I don't know. I guess the metal detector is good against dirt. You don't remember anything anyways? That's good. I know. I am also a spoiler hater, to be clear. I do want to go back and pop this. Also need to go back and do this. But we'll see where we go. Oh, I should have. I think I had a bedroom. I wanted to look at this with the magnifying glass. Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Observation room probably be pretty good, although it stops our east wing run. Nook keeps the east wing. Let's do the Nook for the key because there is a crate in the den. I feel like I take the Nook the most. Courtyard. Drawing room. Let's do the courtyard for now. Okay. We do get the shovel. Great. So this could mean a couple of different things. Another key. Huge news for key fans. I'm expecting a lot of fruit in here, but I could be wrong. Unimpressive, not even worth picking up pebbles. Okay. So it's just the 2 holes, though. I don't remember there being anything else in... Greater chance of finding items in green rooms? 6 steps? We can take that. Sledgehammer. What does this do? Can it break down? Can shatter padlocks on trunk... Oh. Yes! So I don't have to waste a key. A coin! We may actually be up right now, Chad. I wonder if What's-Her-Face is the, she's got the shield. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm at 43. I want to keep progressing, but I want to do some experimentation. Because again, we can't really get here until we figure out the whole lever shenanigans. Oh, I didn't even consider that we get the +2 into there. Which is good because we're going to be coming back anyway. I guess I should have. I don't know. I'm assuming that that does clear. Since you missed Monday, I guess it's really just progress. We're Simon. We're doing stuff for a weird ass kooky grandfather. Vegan substitutes for the vegan mac tomorrow. Thank you. That'll be so good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's basically all you need. He's weird. The house is weird. This is the guy. Alright, let's see if we can get a green room here. Well, I'd love to get security. I don't want a green room. I want a green room. Well, okay. Might as well get steps out of it. The trunk is in the den. You are correct. I did not forget. Well, can't really use that here. Popping the chapel down here would be perfectly fine, because it might get it out of the table, and it does allow me to, like the pool, assuming it works as a pool, and I can't just have like 3 chapels, because I can't have multiple courtyards. I did find out, on one of the days. I don't want to have to travel back all the way for the dining room if we make it all the way up there. Secret passage is literally going to be useless because I can't go into the closet. We'll do the chapel. Just to draft. Pop this bad boy open. Holy gold, Batman. Okay, cool. I guess we'll go to commissary and spend it all. Figure out what metal detectors do. I did want to roll a room here. Ideally, an end piece would be great. Storeroom, key, gold gem. I kind of think I want the nursery. Although I'm almost done drafting bedrooms, I think. Do we get anything for entering this? Probably not. But we haven't been in here, so there could be clues. So don't feel bad wasting a footstep to come in here. Case in point. Chat. I was talking about this yesterday. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne, and he had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Jump scare, Jesus fucking Christ. Deserved. This is what I get for being scary. Which brings us to an interesting point. I, being Simon, I'm pretty sure when I was writing in that little book there, I think I was writing in red. So it'd be interesting if I'm actually the red prince and my brother's the blue prince. Two princes. This is the song, right? Do, 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 do. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Just go ahead now. Money, money, money. What do I got? Gems? No. Sledgehammer already owns. Salt shaker. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food, gain steps, gain an extra. Okay. keys. Observatory, discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library, which I think would just be fun in general. But I think another star would be good. I want to see how many we can max out. Both put us in the same position. Fuck a lavatory. Let's do library here. See if we get the observatory here. Would not be an issue. I don't really want to code check anything. If I do code check something, it'll be the sledge. This gives you more options, though. Nice. That's cool. Okay, let's do... Oh, shit. So I have to draft in the library. Okay, actually, that was a bad move. Not the worst. I mean, I do get to go... We're going to save the key for now. I guess I got 2 coins out of that. But I want to draft here. Oh, my book! Duh. Awesome. November 13th, 1993. And we have a date now. Kimberly Thompson was the first person to take this in September. So day... I guess we may have had it earlier. What is it? Are we on day 7? Day 7, November 13th. Okay. Unless it was technically yesterday was the 13th. In that case, today is the 14th. I don't care. I don't need to write it down. Fuck. Kimberly Thompson, that isn't doing much. Is any of this? Okay, maybe I should have gotten... Oh, no. Okay, we do have other pages. I wish we had... Oh, perfect. No, this is great. This is great. This is great. This is awesome. Okay, this is what I was hoping it would be. Chat, would you be mad if I didn't read all this out loud? How many visual people do I have right now versus how many listeners? One's in the chat if you're your audio only right now. If you're using me as background noise. One background noise. 21's not helpful. I'm going to assume you meant 2 first. 6, 7. Chat, ban that guy. Not a 1 here. Nah, I figured you were locked the fuck in. Okay, I'm going to read. Then. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architects can also become very overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why... Are you good, dog? Alright, that was Sailor. I'm driving your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Not if you have the room that I do. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: Have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all three presented options, you may be forced to draft the room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Reader-submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Yeah, I guess I should be looking around my rooms more often. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need them in a room. I'll never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. That's actually one I will take. I don't want to write that down. No passageway in first 5 ranks. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. We don't need them now, but we should. Don't pass up the wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. Okay, well, that's fine. Planning your house. Show Sailor, show the baby. You already, well, I guess you didn't see him. You missed his ass. He's been here. Oh, did I just fuck my camera up? No, okay, we didn't. If my camera goes completely dark, I have to like, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not going to flashbang Sailor. So, sorry. No Sailor for you. He was here earlier in the stream, though. I mean, he's still here. He's been here the whole time. Okay, I gotta get into some logistics. My camera is a shitty-ass camera. If there's a certain level of light, it'll just go completely black and stop working. Sailor is currently behind my monitor where it is very, very dark. And if I were to show him to you, I would either have to move my monitor entirely and pull him out of his little hovel, or I would have to flashbang him with a flashlight. And I'm not going to do either of those things because I think he's just straight chilling right now. So I apologize that you don't get to see Sailor right now. Should he come out before the end of the stream or my lighting changes a little bit, which it won't, but if I get something crazy going on, I will make another attempt for you later. Okay, planning your house, estate layout, and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house, which, I mean, we kind of already figured out intuitively. We did get a cloister once. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft the rooms. For instance, if you draft a cloister before the terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order of drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before a great hall would mean that many of its doors would be unlocked. Doors are always unlocked. Oh, nice. Drafting bunk room after the nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room, which I've never seen before. Where's my mouse? Okay, I can't look at that. I wish I had the magnifying glass. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. So if we have an attic, we can build something in the workshop. Making a connection. Two pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can be very useful. The utility closet affects the garage, the darkroom, and the gymnasium, which is something that we've already figured out. Turn the lights on to percent step loss. Turn the lights back on after blowing the fuse. Powers their garage door and grants the west path access, all of which we've already done. Her ladyship's chamber, which we haven't gotten next. The next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10. The next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3. So I guess we could high key try to. Well, I guess you wouldn't be attaching them together because it looks like it just dead ends. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. The pump room. This room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate. Interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located in the main house. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room. We already figured this out. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, the bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by the master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Oh. Okay, so I guess I could ignore them if I want an easier time, or I don't need the gems in the parlor room. But I kind of like having the streak of drafting and running it, so I don't know how I feel about that. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that would be the case the next time you draft it. Yeah, that makes sense. The day after drafting the freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you'll come across, and it's a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. If you do not think that rooms seem very useful, they may hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Okay, this is like stuff I know because I play puzzle games. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we've provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus, each player, in turn, will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Chat, that was a mouthful. I need some water, and I'm going to go pee again. We are still in the run, though. I am going to play out this run, and I think I'll call it, because I did want some extra time to do some stuff for packing and other various things, so I don't go away for a week and then come back, and I'm like, oh, I got chores to do. So that is the plan. I may just get stuck in a rabbit hole, though, and then we end up doing another day anyway, and we'll go to normal time. We'll see what fires I get put upon. But let me get some more water and use the restroom. Chat, ads, you know the drill. Bestie, are you still here? I have an important question. You did miss something actually incredibly important. Also, chat, I have a question for chat as a whole. So I can go ahead and ask you guys. Since I have a completely different schedule, how do we feel about a bit more rigidity? What if I were to play like something different on each day? Would that be a problem? Like Blueprints Monday, something Wednesday, Francine Friday, do something like that? Or do we prefer when I just rip an entire playthrough of a game in one go? My reason for asking this is I also really want to play. Okay. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your state. Oh, yes, please. What do I want? Casino. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to add permanently to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Solarium. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a room, gain 10. Nice. Interesting. Casino. Games of chance. Chat? I think I already know what I want. Even though the solarium would be really cool. I think I need to go gambling. A lot of burnout, RPing a whole playthrough, ripping a whole playthrough at once. Yeah, I think it depends. I mean, in the past, I've been a-okay doing it. And for the record, I'm not feeling any burnout with this game at all. I really like this a lot. Do it makes you happy. This game will take a while depending on how deep I dive into the rabbit hole. Yeah, that's a good point. All in all, is what I want is my channel. Yeah, of course, but like there is a certain level of like enjoyment. There's an entertainment factor, things that I'm doing to y'all as well, right? You know, I'm providing a service. Cool. Which is, of course, me being here. The Great Hall Partition Plan for Friday, November 13th. So I guess it's today. Is this literally? Okay, chat. Whew. Here we go. Volume 1, Drafting Strategy. January issue. The drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to the light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix in architects' revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking it might be something that way if, you know, I have certain people coming for certain games. I'm just thinking about there are other games. I had somebody I was talking to last night. She was saying she wanted to watch me run through Dispatch, which is a game I'm hoping to pick up soon. And I think it would be a really fun one for me to be streaming. So, you know, like Blueprints Monday, Dispatch Wednesday, something Friday, that type of thing. You know, you'd watch a Dispatch stream high key. I mean, I was hoping that people would be watching a Dispatch stream regardless. It is something that I want to do nonetheless, which is why I did not watch Green's stream. Shout out friend of the channel, Green. Fuck it. I need to practice anyway. Don't want to play it yourself, but Flame keeps talking about it. Yeah, I figured. I was seeing that he was playing it as well. Just because you're not into Telltale style games as a whole, or you just don't want to, you know, play a movie? Because I know sometimes that puts people off. Violet Dreams, Architectural Digest Guide to Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use the violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Everything else we know: type bedrooms, color violet, associated resource steps, average number of doors 1 to 2. That's good to know. Extra items likely. Synergies include sleeping mask, which is an item, the nursery, and the servants' quarters, which we have seen the nursery. We have not drafted it, and we have not seen the servants' quarters yet. You like choices, but as a supplement to a game, not as the game. So, like, even something like Mass Effect would also not be the moves then in that case? Because I would definitely argue that Mass Effect is predominantly a choice-based game as well, but it is a third-person shooter too. But I think the choices are what's more important. Mass Effect's fine, but you need gameplay. Okay, so you don't want a movie with a story. Cool. Good. Indoor verdure. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening in open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you're able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Type of green rooms, color green, associated resources, gems, which is cool. Did not know that. Average number of doors are 2 to 3. Extra items often. Synergies with more green rooms, shovels, and a watering can, which we've not found yet. Orange passage. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, the hallways are the arteries, serving as the diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house. And the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Hallways are orange. Their associated resource will be keys. Number of doors 3 to 4. Items rarely. We got synergies with the foyer, the lockpick kit, and the hall pass. Golden trim. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Shops are going to be most associated with gold, coins, average number of doors will be 2, extra items never for free, synergies with the coin purse, coupon book, and the vault. Interesting. The vault is not labeled as a room, so I wonder if it means just any room that has a vault or specifically just the one in the boudoir. Negative space. Architectural Digest Guide to Red Rooms. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Unless it's the fucking lavatory. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft the Red Room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. I do want to start drafting more Red Rooms just when I can actually do something around them. I like how the associated resource of Red Rooms is vexation. That's really funny. The average number of doors are 3 to 4. Extra items are seldom. Synergies are the shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players. Nice. Funny. And there have been a couple that we can do. Like, obviously, the dark room and the gymnasium are not bad if we have the room with the breaker box in it. The lavatory is technically just a dead end, so it honestly counts for whatever room gives us bonuses for having a certain number of red rooms, which I believe was the furnace. We did not draft the furnace, but we did find it at some point. Prismatic rooms. You may, on rare occasions, have noticed some floor plans have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. Oh. Interesting. I didn't even realize this about the maid's chamber. That's really cool. It does act, because it did act as a bedroom, but it was a red room. This whole time I thought it was just a red room. I know the aquarium is literally every color, which is really cool. The aquarium is very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all the color-based strategies listed in the volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Holy shit. I think this is the same thing. No, this is not. Word from the editor. As we reach the end of the volume of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power, some use it to calculate greater sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Holy moly, chat. That was a lot. Cool. Next room. Cool. Last key. Because I think we were locked down here. Workshop, combine, inventory. or 3 steps for the boiler room. We don't have anything that requires power right now. We do have a lot of items in our inventory, though. Let's do the workshop. Because we also haven't pulled this yet. There's also items here. Broken lever. Could prove to be useful. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we have anything that requires a lever at the moment. We do know of a broken lever. It's somewhere. We read it somewhere. Oh, God. Music. Okay, so we have a big-ass A, which probably came from some statue. This... Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. The note on message. Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably whatever's here. F A C E F G G E. Oh, God, going backwards is always a fucking thing. So what? D C B. Okay, so I don't think that's gonna work unless I fucked it up. This should be B C D. Okay. I don't think. I don't think that's the case. I mean, yes, there's a message. It's the only thing that's bolded. Among the bold words spoken, soft the note is read, the letter is not. The note... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's some... I'm supposed to get something out of this. It's probably not going to be anything on the bass clef. I'm almost positive I'm supposed to get something here. Going from the bottom. Because it's the treble clef versus the bass clef. One is the F. The other's G. If I'm remembering my music theory correctly. Because all the spaces, it should spell F-A-C-E. And I should be able to extrapolate from there. Because if it's F, this is E. E, F. I wish I had the fucking magnifying glass. Okay. E, F, G. So if this is E, D, C, B. No, that's definitely B. Is there anything else bolded? Is it just message? Among the bold words spoken, the note is read. The letter is not. It's not message, it is the note. Unless I'm also just missing pages to this as well. So we got D, E, F, G. Literally back to G again. G, D, B. Yeah, it just goes back. It's not going to give us anything. Go ahead, girl. Give us nothing. D, and then back to E. Yeah. Cool, fine, acceptable, whatever. Whatever. Unless it's something here. I don't know. We do have an A, which gives us the stone cut by hand. I don't know. I don't know. Page 8 message. Let's bake something. What about a sled shovel? Nope. Broken lever. What about salt with anything else? No. Key card. Checks out. Metal detector. So the metal detector and the shovel will go good. So I have to think now. Do I want the metal detector and the shovel, which would, I guess, just double them up? Or do I want the broken lever? Well, I guess the broken lever will just be used with the sledgehammer if I do it that way. So I think that's what I am going to do. Unless I can only combine one item. Which would also be fair. Like, I wouldn't blame the game for making me only do one item. Greater chance of finding that. Much greater chance of finding while digging. Cool. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Can I do this? And this? No. Okay, I needed something else. Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess I probably could have done the broken lever with the motherfucking detector shovel. Maybe do all three at once. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have any more keys. Cool, I guess. Let me make sure. Because this is also locked. But that would be the only way we could progress. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. That was cool. That was fine. That was acceptable. I think both of these runs were pretty productive, all things considered. Yeah. We'll call it here. We'll call it here. It's about, what, 5:10. We didn't get any crazy ass leads that make me chomp to do the rest of the hour. So I think I'm going to call it here. Chatty. Apologies for the shorter stream. That is entirely on me. It was going to be a short stream regardless, but instead of it being 1 hour short, it was 2. But that's how it goes. That's how it is. That's the moves. It is what it is. I hope you guys had a wonderful time solving some puzzles with me, chat, because I most certainly did. My tummy. Let me pull stream back up, sorry. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful time. Reminder, there will be no stream on Friday. No stream on Friday. For anybody who's not adjusted to the new schedule, it will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week until I say otherwise. Probably until I start working again. So far, same time. We might play around with different times, things like that. That's about it. I will see you guys Monday. Thank you very much. Absolutely wonderful time. Sailor is Not happy. Let me see if I can get Sailor on camera, though. I said he's not happy. He's actually eepy. He's just an eepy little guy. Maybe? No. Not really. Not really. Not really. He actually be lying. He's kind of like loafed a little bit, I guess, under here. It is this really cute little area that like I'm not gonna put anything in, so it's quite literally perfect for the cat. Okay. That's it. Thank you, chat. I love this game. Let me actually save and quit here. That's the run. Good stuff. Am I the blue prince or am I the red prince? That's what we have to figure out, chat. Goodbye. I love you all. Stay safe. Don't party too hard. I will see you all Monday.